Thank you for joining the Advancing Excellence podcast. In this episode, we discuss a topic that is often overlooked: mental health in the construction industry. Traditionally, the construction industry has focused on physical labor and toughness. Now it's time to focus on mental health too. Let's listen now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Advancing Excellence podcast. I'm your host, Janice Kleins, Director of Marketing here at AOE. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both urgent and often overlooked: mental health in the construction industry. Joining me is Kimberly Kaler, President of AOE, and the author of a blog that we recently posted that sheds light on this critical issue. Kimberly, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks, Janice. Excited to be here and have the opportunity to talk about this important topic.
So let's start with the big picture. You've been in the AEC industry for 30 plus years, and safety has always been a major focus, but now you're highlighting mental health as a key safety issue. What led you to this realization?
Well, I don't think it's just me that actually recognize this. There's been a growing movement with regard to safety and how mental health fits into it. Safety has always been a cornerstone of the construction industry, and we've made incredible strides in physical safety, things like helmets over hard hats and creating safety cultures. It's actually some of the work that AOE has done over the last couple of decades is helping clients communicate related to their safety programs. But as we've worked with clients and observed the industry, it's also become very clear that we're neglecting another critical aspect of safety, and that's mental health. The statistics are staggering. Maybe you've seen them or heard about them. Construction ranks as the second highest industry for suicide rates, and workers are 4 times more likely to die by suicide than the general population. When you add in challenges like substance abuse, chronic pain, and fatigue, it's clear we're facing a mental health crisis.
I couldn't agree more, and those numbers are just heartbreaking. Why do you think mental health has been overlooked for so long in this industry?
Well, largely because of culture. I mean, face it, the construction industry is a macho industry. It's an industry that's been traditionally focused on physical labor and toughness. There's a stigma around mental health that makes it hard for people to speak up or to seek help. And as an industry, we've been so focused on physical safety, mental health just hasn't been part of the conversation. But as we know, that really needs to change.
So in your blog that is on our website, which will also, for those listening, we'll list that in the description of this podcast. You mentioned the Construction Mental Health Alliance, or CMHA, which AOE is supporting. Can you tell us more about their message and how they're addressing this crisis?
Of course. CMHA is a new 501c3 organization that's working to embed mental health, emotional well-being, and psychological safety into every level of the construction workforce, from leadership to the job site. The vision of this association is to create a construction industry where mental wellness is valued as highly as physical safety. They're doing this by providing tools, resources, and expert guidance to help companies as well as individuals take actionable steps. It's about creating a culture where workers feel supported, leaders are proactive and have the resources they need to support their teams, and well-being is built into every project and decision.
It's such a powerful message that they have. Oh, and for our listeners, we will also link CMHA's website so that you can get more information there. What are some actionable steps companies can take to prioritize mental health?
Well, it starts with awareness and education. Companies need to talk openly about mental health and provide training for leaders to recognize the signs of mental health struggles. Offering resources like employee assistance programs, access to counseling, and even simple things like regular check-ins can make a big difference. Another key step is to integrate mental health into the safety programs. This is not an either-or situation. Just like we have protocols for physical safety, we need protocols for mental health, things like stress management training and fatigue monitoring.
I think integrating mental health into safety programs is such a great idea. It really emphasizes that mental health is just as important as physical health.
Exactly. It's about creating a holistic approach to safety. And it's not just about preventing crises. It's about building resilience and supporting overall well-being.
Kimberly, you've been such a strong advocate for this issue. What's one message you'd like to leave with our listeners today?
Well, let's state with this. Mental health is a safety issue, and it's time we treat it as such. By prioritizing mental health, we're not just helping individuals, we're creating a stronger, more resilient industry. And if you're a leader in the construction industry, know that you have the power to drive this change, and there's many, many resources to help you get started.
That's such an important message. Kimberly, thank you so much for sharing your insights and for the work you're doing to bring attention to this critical issue.
Thanks, Janice. You're going to be hearing a lot more from AOE on this topic. It's something that we really believe in, and we're going to use our platform to share this message. Thanks for your time today.
And thank you to our listeners for tuning in to the Advancing Excellence podcast. If you'd like to learn more about the Construction Mental Health Alliance or access resources to support mental health in your organization, visit constructionwellness.org. It'll also be linked in the description. Be sure to like and subscribe to this podcast so that you never miss an episode. Until next time, take care and keep striving for excellence.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of the Advancing Excellence podcast. If you have any comments or questions, please get in touch with us at info@aoeteam.com. Don't forget to follow AOE on LinkedIn at Advancing Organizational Excellence, and be sure to subscribe to this podcast so you never miss an episode.